All right, we're going to get started with the speed drill for today. Starting with speed drill for today. Liviana's passing those out for you guys. Yes. No. You need to save that and refill it throughout the day. All right, we're going to be doing speed drill lesson 10 today. Speed drill lesson 10. You guys are going to have 3 minutes. Lesson 10 is the multiplication grid. So you have 3 minutes to do this in. And you may begin. All right. That's a little bit better. Now that I can actually be heard. Okay, so now getting into today's lesson, we're going to be on page number 21. Page number 21, measures of weight. Measures of weight. Don't forget, like I said yesterday, on Thursday next week, we're going to have our measurement quiz. This is where you're going to make sure you know your measurements. We're going to quiz you on that. Also, tomorrow we're going to have our first test in math. So make sure you guys are prepared for that. Okay, measures of weight. Weight is the measuring of how heavy something is. The basic metric unit of mass is the gram. So metric, we measure in grams. On Earth, mass and weight are often used interchangeably. 1 gram is a very small unit. 1 paperclip weighs about a gram. Okay, so if I were to have paperclip, it weighs about a gram. 1 kilogram is approximately 2 1/5 pounds. So a kilogram is 2 1/5 pounds. 1 metric ton, a metric ton is 2,200 pounds. The gram, kilogram, and milligram are the most commonly used metric units of mass. So when we're talking about English measures of weight, we're going to use ounces, and 16 ounces equal 1 pound. Or we're going to have pounds to tons, and 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. All right? Yes?
How many grams would it take to make just 1 pound?
Just 1 pound? Quite a bit. Let me actually, that's what Google is for. It is approximately 454 grams to equal 1.
450 paperclips.
What's that?
So 450 paperclips would equal 1 pound.
454 paperclips would be about 1 pound, yeah. Depending on the size of the paperclip and that type of stuff. Okay. Then we have our metric units. We have the milligram is 0.001 grams. The centigram is 0.01 grams. The decigram is 0.1 gram. The decagram is 10 grams. The hectogram is 100 grams. And the kilogram is, of course, 1,000 grams. Okay? So, now just like we've done before, we have where you're writing all this information in. And it mixes in the length and the capacity and the time that we've already covered this week. So, I want you guys to go through, do section 1, and I will be right back. Do section 1, and I'll be right back. All right, let's check out those answers. We have 1A. How many ounces are in a pound, Emmeline? 16. Letter B. How many feet are in a yard? 3. How many grams are in a hectogram? 100. How many pounds in a ton? Gavin? 2,000. How many quarts are in a gallon? How many liters are in a kiloliter? 1,000 liters are in a kiloliter. Then we have how many centimeters are in a meter? 100. How many milligrams are in a gram? 1,000. How many feet in a mile? 5,280. How many meters are in a kilometer? 1,000. How many teaspoons are in a tablespoon? 3. How many fluid ounces are in a pint? Shane? No. 16. 16. Okay. Let's do section 2 together here. Circle which is larger. Circle which is larger. So we have an inch or a centimeter, Adam? An inch. Which is bigger, a gram or a pound? Tony? A pound. Which is bigger, a liter or a quart? Gavin? A liter. Which is bigger, a mile or a kilometer? Josiah? A mile. Which is bigger, a yard or a meter? Emmeline?
Yard.
Nope. It's going to be a meter. A meter is bigger. Which is bigger, a kiloliter or a gallon? A kiloliter. Which is bigger, a kilogram or a pound? A kilogram. Which is bigger, a millimeter or an inch? An inch. Which is bigger, an inch or a meter? A meter by far. Okay? Then we're going to do the metric prefixes. The metric prefixes. So what's the metric prefix that means 1,000? Kilo. What about the metric prefix that means 0.001? Milli. Which one means 100? Hecto. Which one means 0.01? Centi. Which one means 10? Deca. Deca. Meaning that 0.01 is deci. Okay? Now, fill in the blank with the correct metric prefix. Or we just did that, sorry. We're going to do the story problems. A box of breakfast cereal contains 432 grams and 16 servings. How many grams are in a serving then? Yes. No, we do not multiply. So the box has 432 grams, right? Each serving, there are 16 servings. So it's asking us, what is it asking us?
Division.
It's asking us division? You're correct. It's asking, we need to do division, but it's asking us how big is a serving, right? Because how many of you, I don't know, in the morning, put your hand down. In the morning, you go to get a bowl of cereal, okay? And you can get the little tiny bowl, or you can get the giant mixing bowl. right? I don't know about you. I like eating cereal. I don't like eating cereal for breakfast a lot of times, but I like eating cereal. And when I go get my bowl of cereal, Mrs. Larson bought me a special bowl for cereal. It's like that big, okay? So when I eat a bowl of cereal, I don't eat an actual serving size, okay? But they say a serving size, we need to figure this out. So we have 432. We're going to divide by 16. Okay? What's our steps of division? What's our first step of division? Estimate. Then we have divide. What's our next step? Multiply. Subtract. Compare. Bring down. Okay? So we're going to estimate, or divide, multiply, subtract, compare, bring down. What are we going to use to estimate?
The 6 into the 10.
Okay, so we're going to use a 2 to estimate. We're going to look at the 1 right here, and we're going to round it up to 2. So we're going to use 2 to estimate. So 2, does that go into 4? How many times? Goes in 2 times. Okay, so are we multiplying? Okay, 2 times 6 is? 2 times 1 is? Plus 1? Okay, now we're on subtracting. 3 minus 2 is? 4 minus 3 is? Is 11 less than 16? Yes, it is. So we can bring down. Now what do we do? What were we going to say? Do the whole thing over again. Okay? Does 2 go into 1? No. Does 2 go into 11? Yes. How many times? 5. Okay? 5 is going to be too low. Let's do a 7. 7 times 6 is 42. Carry the 4. 7 times 1 is? 7. Plus 4. 7 plus 4? 11. Okay, there are 27 grams in one serving. Mrs. Wasser plans to roast a 7-kilogram turkey at 325 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes per kilogram. How long should she cook the turkey? Use hours and minutes in the answer. Use hours and minutes in the answer. So, if she is going to roast this turkey for 30 minutes per kilogram, how many kilograms are there? 7. Okay. We're going to multiply 30 times 7. 7 times 0 is?
0.
7 times 3 is? 7 times 3 is? 7 times 3 is? 7 times 3 is?
21.
Okay, just checking. Okay. So now we get 210 minutes, right? But what does it say to do? Write the answer in hours and minutes, right? Okay. So, we're going to take 210. We're going to divide it by 60. Actually, we're going to get rid of these zeros because that'll help us divide faster. 21 divided by 6 is 3. So we get 3.5 hours. 3.5 hours is, half an hour is how long? 30 minutes. So we get 3 hours and 30 minutes. Okay? Any questions? All right. Remember, your test is tomorrow. Your test is tomorrow. Be prepared for that. Your homework for tonight is going to be on page 357. Sorry, 358. Homework lesson 11. 358, lesson 11. All right, 358, lesson 11. If you're watching online, have any questions, you can go ahead and type those in. You can also email me. You should have my email address. I'm going to get ready to close down the live stream, and we'll be back for language here in a little bit.